Good morning friends and welcome to the pre-market view. Friends, European markets closed pretty strongly in anticipation of some policy action by the ECB, and even US markets, when they opened up, they were pretty strong, but they could not sustain the strength, and they closed marginally lower as the street is divided on the expectations from the Fed meet that is going to happen on Tuesday. And there was not much of real action there. When we look at the Asian markets today, most of them are showing some gains. They opened up flat, but there is some recovery across the Asian markets, and even SGX Nifty is showing that we are going to have a positive opening of about 10 to 11 points. In terms of flows, friends, in the cash market, the FIIs were biased to the tune of 929 crore. And the domestic institutions were sellers to the tune of 234 crore. This figure of 928 is a huge number given the fact that last 2-3 days we are seeing some positive ticks, and for the whole month also we've seen that overall FIs have been strong buyers, so this should have some positive rub off on the market. On that note, let me invite Nandish to take us through the important cues from the F&O market and the possible strategy that we can have in the current market. Hi Nandish, good morning.
Good morning.
We saw very strong action in the Nifty yesterday, almost up 100 points. But what's your take on the market going ahead?
As you were rightly saying that in cash we have seen a very good buying from the FIIs. Even we have seen on the F&O side, we have seen around about 2000 crores net buying figure in the previous session. So overall it's indicating we may see a momentum, but what I have seen that 5200 was a crucial level, but above those levels also we have seen addition of short positions. In yesterday's trading session we have seen around 11 lakh shares been added in open interest with a significant decrease in the cost of carry, and the PCR ratio, which was hovering around 1.0 to 1.01, has seen an uptick and now is presently around 1.07, indicating we may see a momentum rally continuing up to 5280 levels.
Any significant built up in the open interest that you've spotted?
See, on the strike specific front, we have seen a very good activity taking place on the put side. 5100, 5200 put option has seen a very good addition, followed by on the call side 5400 and 5500 strike. But 5300 is one strike where we have seen aggressive writing taking place. We have seen the IVs significantly cooling off from the levels of 17.5 to 16.5, and even we touched a low of 16 in the previous session. It's clearly indicating writing is taking place on the call side. So that is the reason what I'm expecting, that we may see a momentum continuing up to 5250, 5280 levels. Now for any short position, we'll be keeping a stop loss of 5300 on a closing basis, and if I get an opportunity to sell Nifty around 5250, 5280 levels, I'll be shorting Nifty for a lower targets of 5050 levels.
Okay, and any specific strategies or ideas that we can share?
As today is the event, so we are advising clients to have a SBI ratio put strategy. For a positional basis, there are two call options what we are recommending, two option side we are recommending. One is Infosys call option 2250. One can enter into the option with a stop loss of 20 and for a target of 50 and 70. Another thing is IDFC put 130. One can buy this put option with a stop loss of 2.5 for a target of 6 and 9. And for today's event, we are forming a SBI ratio put strategy. Now we are buying 1900 put option 1 lot and simultaneously selling 1800 put option 2 lots. Now the net outflow on the strategy will be around 4 rupees, 4.5 to 5 rupees. So that is a maximum loss, and profit potential will be 11,800 rupees in the strategy.
Right, so what is the overall bias that we have for State Bank for the strategy?
See, banking sector, we are expecting the particular SBI, we have seen a sharp fall from the 2200 levels. So I'm expecting that on a lower side, on a higher side, 2100 will act as a strong resistance, and we may see a stock falling up to 1850, 1900 levels.
Right, Nandish, thanks a lot for that update. Friends, in terms of the domestic news, we had a very strong close for our markets, almost 100 points up. The market opened about 40-45 points, and from there on it really picked up in a major way, and the major action was seen in the banking space and the banking index also, because there was some amount of short covering across the PSU banking space, which had corrected because of the weak numbers and the NPA concerns. Today we have an important RBI policy meet where most of the people are not expecting any rate cut, which is also reflected in the way the 10-year bond yields have moved. It's quoting at about 8.14, and there is no real major action happening there. So the expectations on the policy front is that there is not going to be anything in terms of rate cut or a CRR cut. So if we have something positive, then probably you could see some short covering, particularly in the PSU banking space. In terms of news, friends, we have news that Bharti is looking at raising capital through the domestic market route, and this they will be doing after 2002. So we are suggesting a long on Bharti with a stop loss of 303 and a target of 321 to 324. Friends, European Antitrust Commission has actually fined Lupin and few other domestic drug makers for the violation of the generic product Perindopril, and this would have negative implications for Lupin. So we are suggesting a short on Lupin with a stop loss of 600 and a target of 575 to 570. Also, friends, CCI has charged Shree Cement a penalty of about almost 400 crore for the restrictive trade practices. Friends, remember that many cement companies have been fined heavily in the past 1 month by the CCI, and some of the cement companies have also filed a case against that. But we believe that this would have a short-term negative implications for Shree Cement. So we are suggesting a short action on Shree Cement with a stop loss of 3180 and a target of 3000 to 2970. Also, friends, 4 international banks have sanctioned Reliance Power almost $800 million of funding. So this would have some positive rub-off on Reliance Power. So we are suggesting a long call on Reliance Power with a stop loss of 89.5 and a target of 95 to 96. Friends, about the SBI strategy that we talked about, we have also rolled out a PDF report. So you can just go through that so that you can participate in today's credit policy. That's it from all of us. See you tomorrow at the same time.